So, all right, let's get into what happened right after the Hard Knocks there. The first Hard Knocks episode right afterwards. We had a former NFL GM bash us pretty publicly there. And he doesn't look very happy. Maybe this is who James Sheen's on the phone in that picture with, who knows. But it was Michael Lombardi who, let's be honest, first off, is no Vince Lombardi himself. He wasn't even related. I had to look it up out of curiosity. You keep on hearing about him. He's a former Browns GM, been a media member for quite some years now. Not related to Vince Lombardi, by the way. Here's the exact quote he gave. He said, "If you don't know who you are, how the hell do you find players out there that can fix it? When you've got that many people involved in decision making, you're going to make a bad decision. You've got too many options. There's a pyramid of options. But when you have that many people coming in with different opinions, they really don't know who they are. They don't know what a giant player is." To me, that's the biggest problem I took away from it. What is a giant player? Like, who are we? What is our identity? Again, this is a guy, we've talked about this man before. He's not been kind to the Giants overall. Again, he is a failed GM with the Browns. Not that many GMs have succeeded with them, but he's a failed GM with the Browns. And I look at him.
One of many over the past 2 decades, because we're talking about the 13 to 14 season.
But he never got a shot even again. It wasn't like somebody looked at him and goes, "He did a good job. It was the Browns. That was the problem." You know what I mean? Like,
no. I'm looking at this, this track record right now.
Well, it wasn't like he succeeded elsewhere before the Browns. Like a guy like Mike Holmgren who went there and kind of ended his career because the Browns killed him. You know, it wasn't like that kind of scenario either. Like, I'm sorry, I couldn't care less what you think, dude. Like, he does.
Thanks for your thought.
I feel like he's a clickbait guy. I really do, because he does this all the time. He just bashes teams with big fan bases because he realizes it gets some clicks. So,
I guess it's not a bad business model.
What was that?
Said, I guess it's not a bad business model. Like,
no, I mean, if you're just in it for clicks and not actually care about your quality or content, whatever. Ooh, I said it. What now? What now, Michael Lombardi?
Just Mike.
Yeah, take your clickbait trophy. Clickbait Lombardi trophy. But listen, I mean, I looked at the room and I saw a guy who, in Joe Schoen, who listened to a lot of people, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that whatsoever. And I think he made the decisions that he thought were best in the end. You know, like, he went ahead and said, "You know what? I don't agree with this," or "Yes, I agree with this." You know, he stood up to John Mara even and basically told him point blank, "We're not keeping Saquon." You know, like that's what he did. Like, point blank, he was like, "This is my team. This is my decision. This is what we're doing."
And there's some, this is maybe why he's a failed GM, but like there's a lot of leaders out there that just do what they want to do. And some people are successful, like in what they do, but the best leaders out there are the ones that take advice from everyone else around them, because they may be seeing something that leader is missing. And that leader will be like, "You know what? You're right. I didn't see that."
Yep.
And maybe make a different decision based off that. Or they could be like, "Oh, that, you know, that what you just said solidified what I was thinking about not doing that. So yeah, no, we're not doing that. This is why I think this." So that's not a bad trait to have and show.
And I love it when GMs, bosses in general, listen to opinions that are different than theirs and got to go, okay, do they have a valid point? Am I potentially wrong here? And just listen. And again, you don't have to necessarily agree with that opinion. You don't have to sit there and say that you're wrong in the end. But you should listen to other opinions to verify or, you know, validate your own opinion at that point. You know, that's good business as far as I'm concerned, regardless of the business. So, yeah, I think Lombardi's just, as usual, just bashing the Giants for no apparent damn reason. And he can kiss my gluteus maximus.
Oh.
Yes, I
that's like,
you.
I was about to say, that's like Spanish for butt.
That's Latin. Latin. Is that the official name of the butt muscle?
Like German for
Guten
starfishes.
If you like that clip, then you will love the full episodes too.
Find us on your favorite podcast app and look for us on all your favorite social media platforms.
Thanks so much.
Please, I'm begging you. Please, please.